Hello, this is Mr. Murphy from Walt Whitman High School.
And Mr. Blair?
So we're here to introduce our virtual awards ceremony for our Senior Scholarship Awards. This award ceremony is identifying and identifying some of our most notable students and all their monetary scholarships, as well as awards from dignitaries and attendance awards throughout this award ceremony.
And I would also like to take a moment out and thank all the sponsors for making this evening possible. Without your generous donations and caring about the students and the Walt Whitman community, we wouldn't have this evening. So I want to take a moment out and thank you very much for that.
So we hope you enjoy this virtual ceremony. And remember, this ceremony will be on YouTube for you to be able to download, and we'll also be sending an email of tonight's ceremony so that you can have it as a keepsake for many years to come. So we hope you enjoy, and we look forward to spending many more virtual ceremonies as well as a live graduation, hopefully soon, with you as well.
Thank you.
It is truly a pleasure to welcome you all to Senior Awards Celebration 2020. This is my 16th Senior Awards celebration in South Huntington, and I must say, the most unique one yet. But you know, you keep hearing that. You keep hearing about how abnormal this year is, or how abrupt, or about how frustrating. So tonight, I ask you to look to what is still the same, what will never change, and what will never be taken away from any of you, no matter what. For example, each year I speak of the memorable stories we come across as we compile our massive list of senior awards and scholarships, a process that begins in the Counseling Center way back in February. These stories have not been taken away from us. We could easily rattle off a list of memories from each one of you, and I would argue that this pandemic has created even more vivid ones. I know some of you have bonded to an even greater extent with some of your teachers in the virtual world. We're expressing how much you miss each other, or what you will miss most about not being able to sit or play or dance in their classrooms, has conjured up intense feelings about this place that we've all called home for the last 4 years. Each year I also speak about change. Change is inevitable in life, and this month begins a period of tremendous change and growth for all of you, and that would be the case regardless of the pandemic. You are about to embark on what will arguably be the most rapid and defining 5 to 10 years of change in your lives. What is it that you turn to when faced with change for strength and support? Tonight, I offer you a few pillars of strength from which to always draw comfort. And I will argue that each of these pillars has grown even stronger as a result of the adaptations we've had to make the past few months. Community. Draw strength from your community. You are lucky enough to have been raised in a community that cares, that honors, that loves, and supports. And tonight's ceremony will pay tribute to that truth. Please know that our community here in South Huntington and in Suffolk County demonstrates the ideal of community in its purest sense. Just think about what you've witnessed the past few months. The tremendous actions of support by our nurses, doctors, police and firemen, sanitation workers, food service workers, even your own principal, Mr. Murphy. The list goes on. If you didn't know that people here in your community would step up for you in times of need, you know now. No matter where you end up, I ask that you always remember the support and care that has extended itself here each day and each year, and will continue to do so in the future. Next, family. We all have different definitions of family and different renditions of what family means to us. And again, I would argue because of what has happened to us recently, these definitions have changed even further, based on stay at home, the quarantine, and really appreciating those around you even more. Draw strength from family throughout your lives, despite the changes you encounter. Having said this, at this time, I ask that you find someone near you as you are watching this. I know they're there, a parent, a guardian, a sister, a brother, a grandparent, and give them a great big hug for all they've done, all they do, and how important they are in your lives. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, well, please remember to do that later. The next pillar to draw strength from is each other. You have begun friendships here in South Huntington, some of which will last a lifetime. Others may not. However, you may look back in the future and remember something someone said to you in high school that gave you courage for that day or made you laugh or made you happy. These remembrances of kindness will strengthen you. Be sure to repay them back to others as you move on. And once again, my theme tonight comes back. You can't tell me that you haven't leaned even more on your friends in the past few months as you have sat on your phones, on your computers, longing to connect with someone who makes life just feel a little bit more bearable or normal, no matter what. Finally, draw strength from yourselves and your own individual character. Don't ever compromise your ideals, your values. Remember the hard work that you have put forth and the experiences that have shaped your own individual personalities. I guess what I'm saying is that as you move through the tremendous changes about to happen to you, don't ever change. Remain true to your energy, your spirit, your commitment, and the resulting excellence that we honor here. You may not feel it right now, but I believe each of you has grown stronger the past few months in ways that you may not realize until years to come. Because what has happened this year, I'll add one more bit of advice. Remain optimistic and hold on to hope always, no matter what life throws your way. I recently watched the virtual graduation at the University of Massachusetts, and one of their alumni, John Jacobs, the co-founder of Life is Good, said the following: "Optimism is the most courageous choice you can make, especially when faced with adversity." Think about that. Optimism is the most courageous choice you can make, especially when faced with adversity. Seniors, be courageous, be optimistic, and the world is yours for the taking. Tonight is not only a night to recognize your great accomplishments and to congratulate you, but it's an opportunity to experience this further support and admiration from our outside South Huntington community, and to thank our many scholarship sponsors for their generosity and for their love. South Huntington, above all else, is a community. And we here at the high school love the fact that we are oftentimes the center of this wonderful mixture of learners, professionals, young, old, family, alumni, friends, and so on. The greatness of our students each year comes partially from the greatness of the community within which they are raised. The exceptional students then in turn continue to attract the attention and continued investment from our community, which is right now shaping the lives of those who will be in front of us 15 years from now. And so on, and so on. To prove this more than ever this year, we have about 35 presenters who did not let any pandemic or isolation stand in their way. Instead, they elected to virtually present their awards to our seniors. This is a true credit to the South Huntington community and a great show of support for the students of Walt Whitman High School. Just another sign of the things that remain the same and still stand strong in the face of adversity. I would like to take this opportunity to thank two individuals who made this night possible. Scholarships fall under the guidance of our Counseling Center, and so I'd like to thank Mr. Corey Blair for all his work in organizing this evening. I'd also like to thank Mr. Blair's secretary, Ms. Helen Genovese, who maintained communication with our scholarship sponsors and maintains a massive scholarship database each year. Thank you both. So let's get started. The awards being recognized tonight are all monetary awards or those supported by local dignitaries and officials. In the graduation program, we will acknowledge the hundreds of others, scholarships, certificates, awards, and honors that this great senior class has earned.
Hi. Each year, SCOPE, which is one of our partner organizations that supports public education initiatives, preschool initiatives, and basically academic growth throughout the region. Each year, that organization, SCOPE, provides us a scholarship, the superintendent's scholarship, that they get to personally award to someone that kind of embodies the high school journey, the high school experience, and the community's values. I have the good fortune today of picking Nicholas DiGaetano. Nicholas is, to me, what a high school kid is all about. Nicholas is involved in sports. Nicholas is involved in high academic programs. He's involved with charitable work. Great baseball player, cross-country kid, honor student, just a gentleman's gentleman. And Nick's going to go on to Tennessee next year, and he's going to bring the Wildcat values, the South Huntington swagger, to the university, and he's going to make them realize just what we're all about. So congratulations, Nick. Congratulations to your family, to the Digitano family. You certainly know how to raise them. Be well.
My name is Christina Lupker, and I am announcing the Andrew Lupker Memorial Scholarship in honor of my late husband, a Whitman graduate of the class of 1989. Andrew passed away in 2014 at the age of 42, and we have 3 children in the district. I started this annual charitable fund for seniors who have lost a parent, as I now know how difficult this situation can be. I chose one very deserving recipient to receive this award in the amount of $1,000. I'm so happy to be able to help this person to achieve their goals in a small way. I am proud to announce this year's winner of the Andrew Lupker Memorial Scholarship Fund to
I am honored to present the 2020 Benjamin Blair Memorial Scholarship. Ben had an uncanny ability to help his students see their potential, their worth, and to persevere through any struggles. He touched the lives of those around him. Like Ben, the recipients of this year's award also have touched the lives of the staff and students that they've come in contact with at Walt Whitman High School. This year, the 2020 Benjamin Blair Memorial Scholarship goes to
As just one part of the South Huntington family, I am honored to represent the Executive Board and membership of the South Huntington Paraprofessionals and Teaching Assistants by presenting 4 scholarships to the graduating class of 2020. Although we are apart, you will always be in our hearts. We wish you success in your future endeavors. This year's recipients are
I'd like to present a scholarship in the name of my late husband, Jim Phillips, who taught at Whitman for 36 years. He taught mathematics and computer science. He passed away in 2017 from a very rare neurological disorder called multiple system atrophy. He was very courageous through his illness. My husband loved teaching, and he loved coaching, and he loved his students. He coached basketball for many years with Frank Gugliotta. He followed all sports of all and went to all the games for the students that were in his classes. He particularly loved baseball since he was signed by the Dodgers when he was in college, and baseball was his first love. I was always able to witness his connections with his students since I also taught at Whitman for most of my adult life. We were married 3 years after I started my career at the little church on the driveway going into Walt Whitman High School. This past year, I was very fortunate to tutor a very ambitious and dedicated young man in calculus. He has impressed me with his maturity, his resourcefulness, his commitment, and his unwavering effort. He always had a smile on his face and looked at the bright side of things, and certainly brought me a lot of brightness. He shared his challenges and successes with me, and I will never forget the smile on his face when he made varsity tennis. And sadly, he was not able to play this year, but I'm sure that he will be playing again. He's a very deserving and honorable young man, and he deserves recognition, and I hope his family is very, very proud of his accomplishments.
Hi, I'm Richard D'Angelo, manager of Gershaw Recycling. For more than 50 years, Gershaw has been helping to preserve Long Island's environment as part of its mission of conserving the future by recycling the past. It operates 9 locations on Long Island and in Brooklyn. Once again, I'm presenting the Gershaw Recycling Environmental Conservation Scholarship, a one-time $1,000 scholarship given to a graduating high school senior who intends to continue their studies in environmental science or engineering. This year's award goes to
Congratulations, class of 2020. You have all done an amazing job during this difficult time. I'm Jackie Adio, coach of the varsity fencing team. I have been given the privilege of presenting the Andrew Garofalo Scholarship on behalf of the Garofalo family. Andrew was part of the 2009 graduating class. I was lucky enough that Andrew had an interest in fencing just like me. He became an instant friend. How could he not? He was charismatic, kind-hearted, and selfless. Andrew approached every day with a smile and always had a natural calm about him. His laughter was contagious, and he was always aware of others, making sure they felt cared for by him. Andrew was not the best fencer, but always worked hard. He led quietly and always looked to help others. As each year goes by after losing someone dear, we try holding on to their memory as tight as possible. You start to look for people who remind you of them. Over the last few years, I have seen the growth of this recipient. This young man has reminded me so much of my missed friend. He was a quiet leader, always helping others. He always worked extremely hard, even if they were secretly not feeling well. I have watched him make such a difference for the team and athletes, and many might not see it right now, but when they look back and recall their time on the team with him, they will remember all the good he has done. I will miss his presence next year, but wish him the best of luck as he starts his next chapter at Stony Brook University. Congratulations to Brady Mondry.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Alms and I'm the treasurer of the BPA. On behalf of the Walt Whitman Band Parent Association, we would like to congratulate all of our seniors. The dedication and leadership that you have shown over the years is highly commendable, and all of you should be very proud. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. With that, we are honored to present 4 of you, each with a $250 scholarship. This year's winners of the Walt Whitman High School Marching Band Scholarship go to
Congratulations, class of 2020. The Roberto Caligari Have a Heart Memorial Scholarship is in memory of my precious son. Roberto was born with a congenital heart defect, and he also had DeGeorge syndrome. Roberto passed on October 10th, 2010. He would have graduated with the class of 2011. Roberto had to endure many physical challenges because of his poor health, but he also had to endure emotional challenges. Establishing friendship was not easy for Roberto. That is until he attended Walt Whitman High School. His dream came true. He had friends and was the popular kid. This scholarship was inspired because of the students that were friends with my son. And through their kindness and friendship, they made a tremendous difference in Roberto's short life. This year's scholarship will be awarded to a student that made a difference in the life of a special needs child. This year's candidate is
the Billy Lucatore Scholarship is for a student who has overcome a hardship. We lost a son, and he lost his brother due to an overdose. Billy got clean for a while and then fell back into his addiction. This year's Billy Lucatore Scholarship's winner is
Bonjour à tous, and greetings from Paris. My siblings and I are happy to be awarding the Chris DeMyra Scholarship this year in honor of our mother. Chris DeMyra graduated from Walt Whitman High School in 1964 and returned after college to become a French teacher in the fall of 1969. She was extremely dedicated, and her career with South Huntington schools spanned 40 years. Throughout her time at Whitman, she was very involved with the French program, even beyond the classroom. She was the sponsor of the French Honor Society, participated in countless activities like the International Dinner and the Poetry Contest, and accompanied students several times on trips to France. Students frequently visited her after graduation. She held a very special place in the hearts of many of her French students. She was also well respected by her colleagues in the World Language Department and was always fondly referred to as Madame. This scholarship is meant to honor our mother's dedication to foreign language education at Walt Whitman High School and help a student who wishes to further his or her language studies in college. Candidates for the scholarship must demonstrate excellence in French or language studies and involvement in language-related pursuits outside the classroom, and hopefully an intention of furthering French or language studies post-graduation. We know that our mother would be proud to support a deserving student who shares the same passion she did. So, congratulations and félicitations. This year's recipient is...
Hi, my name is Cindy Haber, and I am presenting the Don Haber Sportsmanship Award in memory of my husband. Don was an active member of the South Huntington community. He coached several of our sons' travel and intramural teams throughout the years. He loved getting involved, working with all the kids, and getting to know the parents. He also was a lifelong and avid tennis player, and he loved all racket sports. All he had to do was put a racket or a paddle in his hand, and he was happy. Most would agree that while he was a fierce competitor, his claim to fame was that he was a gentleman on the court, and that's why this award is about sportsmanship. This is the 9th year we are presenting this award. It is given to a student who plays a racket sport at Whitman, either tennis and/or badminton, and recognizes and honors their outstanding sportsmanship. We wish nothing but success on and off the court to the winner of the 2020 Don Haber Sportsmanship Award. This year's winner is...
Jordan's Light is a scholarship named for an exceptional young woman and Whitman graduate named Jordan Schumann. Jordan was a strong student, active in theater, music, student government, and multiple charitable endeavors and honor societies. Jordan went on to pursue a career in journalism. Jordan's enthusiasm for life and personal effervescence was extraordinary. This scholarship was created to spread Jordan's light with Whitman seniors who reflect Jordan's inspirational and enthusiastic approach to life. This year's recipient of the Jordan's Light Scholarship is...
Hi, my name is Emily Stasko, and I'm presenting the John Toman Memorial Scholarship in honor of my uncle and on behalf of the Toman family. The scholarship is presented to a student who resembles similar qualities to my uncle in dedication, hard work, and integrity. To the winner of the scholarship, congratulations, and to the class of 2020, good luck and go get 'em.
Hi, my name is Dr. Mita Parikh. I am the owner and orthodontist at Hidden Smiles Orthodontics. I would like to congratulate the Walt Whitman seniors on their graduation and wish them the best on all their next adventure. It took a lot of hard work to reach this moment. You had to show up every day whether you felt like it or not. I hope you feel great about what you've accomplished, and I hope you will continue to show up day in and day out for those things worthwhile and important in your life. Given everything that is going on in the world, you may not actually be walking for graduation, but what you have accomplished is unforgettable. As a female, an education in science has provided me with knowledge and success, and it has shaped my decisions and choices and who I am today. I am privileged and honored with this opportunity to jumpstart and support the next generation of females with an interest in science. With that, I am excited to present a $500 scholarship to a graduating female student who is pursuing a major in science. This year's winner for the Hidden Smiles Orthodontic Scholarship for females pursuing the sciences goes to
Hi, my name is Gary Bodenberg, and it is a humbling honor to present the second annual Gerard W. Bodenberg Overcoming Adversity Memorial Scholarship. Overcoming adversity can be characterized as an individual with which the challenges they faced shaped them to who they are today. For my father, his adversity happened as a 15-year-old high school student. My father had been left alone in Zephyr Hills, Florida, when his parents decided to move to New York and not take him with them. Those circumstances forced my dad to become an adult overnight at the age of 15. His life revolved around his school and his sports, football and track. His coach had given him the nickname Wings due to his incredible speed. In 1948, he was timed at 9.8 seconds in the 100-meter dash, just 0.22 seconds slower than Usain Bolt, current world record holder. In 1948, he was offered 2 full scholarships for football and track at the University of Tampa. He made the decision to play football. At his college, all of his expenses were paid for with little to no money left for some books and spending money. The family he was fortunate enough to be living with decided that they no longer were providing him with a place to live, and now he was back to square one. With no living quarters and no help from his family, he was in trouble. He enlisted the help of a complete stranger who was the owner of a watermelon farm, who had a small but free loft above his barn where my dad could stay. In return, my dad offered to work for him on his farm, picking and loading watermelons into a truck for shipment. He would work 12 hours a day on Saturdays and Sundays and during the week when he had the opportunity. The beginning of his college career was very successful, and he was a hopeful for the NFL. My father achieved many great accolades as an athlete, which had been unfortunately cut short due to the Korean War draft in 1950. My dad spent the next 4 years in the United States Navy. After discharge in 1954, he came back to New York where he played semi-professional football. Before my father's untimely passing in July 2008, he retired from 3 jobs, had his family of 4, and lived the rest of his life on Long Island. Just moments before his passing, I made a promise to share his story and continue his legacy. And with this scholarship, I continued that legacy for him. My dad always talked about how just some financial assistance would have helped him so much. With that, I developed this scholarship for a student that could use the help and has overcome adversity to make them who they are today.
It's Deanna here from Appliance World of Huntington. I'm a 2013 graduate, and I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate the entire class of 2020 and wish you the absolute best on any of your future endeavors. Appliance World takes great pride in serving our community, and over the past 25 years, we have held hundreds of events that has helped to raise millions of dollars for various organizations throughout Long Island. In an effort to recognize a senior that has demonstrated outstanding community service, it is my pleasure to present Appliance World's annual Community Scholarship Award to the following senior.
Hello. Greetings to all of you viewing this year's Senior Scholarship Awards. This year being the first year we are doing this virtually. My name is George Ellsworth Smith, and I'm happy to sponsor again this year the Amanda Smith Memorial Award for Excellence in English. As this is the 24th year for this scholarship, this year's recipient will be joining a past honored group of exceptional students. The English Department of Teachers here at Walt Whitman High School, each of these past years has selected a student for this award for their creative writing, class participation, literature introspection, and ability to inspire and elevate their class peers. As I look back on all these fine students here that have received this award, some of who are pictured here, I am so very pleased when I do hear of the success they have had in their further educational endeavors and careers. The English department here at Walt Whitman High School congratulates this year's recipient for all their hard work and accomplishments. Each year, I have added the recipient of this award to the award that is displayed in the high school award case near the auditorium. This year's recipient will be added to the award when conditions permit. I am so happy that this scholarship award may have helped them and these students achieve their continued success and pursuit of communication through words. The Amanda Smith Memorial Scholarship Award for Excellence in English has been established now for 24 years in honor of my daughter Amanda, who passed on suddenly in March 1997 at 15 years old from an unknown malignant brain tumor. Here are some pictures of Amanda. Two of them are her class pictures from that year. As Amanda was an excellent student at Maplewood, Stimson, and in the English department here at Walt Whitman High School, I take great pleasure in awarding this year's Amanda Smith Memorial Scholarship Award for Excellence in English to
Hello, I'm here to announce the 2020 Jostens Island Recognition Award, and that recipient is
Hello, my name is Joe Centimore, and I have the honor of presenting the Philip Martin Schaefer Memorial Scholarship. Phil was our data specialist, but more importantly, he was a beloved member of our South Huntington family. Each year we honor one male and one female student, someone who is studying in the field of STEM and will further their academic goals. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the two recipients this year of the Philip Martin Schaefer Memorial Scholarship are Kate Jenkins and Luke Towers. Congratulations to you both and your families.
Each year, our family honors our grandfather by awarding one Walt Whitman Sr. with the Vincent Migliore Memorial Scholarship. Most of his friends and loved ones called him Vinny, an endearing nickname for a very loved and kind-hearted man, one who got through the strong and silent exterior, of course. Vinny was a hard worker, an immigrant from Italy who found a way to humbly build a legacy that would last for generations. His story wasn't a straight path to success. It was only after his time in the Army that he went to work for a small company in Manhattan's meatpacking district. He eventually became the sole owner of that very business after years of dedication. But our grandfather never forgot where he came from and always gave back to the community, often blushing if someone mentioned his act of kindness. That's just the way he was. This year, we've awarded the Vincent Migliore Memorial Scholarship to Kimberly Hoppy. Kimberly has faced challenges in her life that have forced her to redirect and find new passions. She has adjusted her perspective and challenged her abilities to not only set new goals, but to be an advocate for herself. School administrators recognize Kimberly's hard work and are impressed with her tenacity, as well as her positive approach to life. It reminds the Migliores of our beloved grandfather, who came from a household that spoke broken English, which prompted him to take control of his own destiny. Kimberly plans on majoring in criminal justice and aspires to be a Suffolk County police officer. This is usually the time when I would invite Kimberly up to the podium to receive her award, but things are a little different this year. So congratulations, Kimberly, and the entire class of 2020. Your hard work does not go unnoticed.
I'm honored to present this scholarship in the name and memory of Maureen McGrath Janess, a graduate of Walt Whitman High School in 1967, who earned her music education degree at Ithaca College, then took a job teaching music in the Union Free School District number 13 in 1971, where she worked for her entire 36-year career, nearly 30 years of which were spent right here at Walt Whitman, where she developed an award-winning orchestral music program. Walt Whitman's Symphonic Orchestra and Chamber Ensemble attained the highest standard possible, a gold star with distinction at a NISMA performance competition, both in the same year, the first time two groups from the same high school in New York State had ever attained this level award. She then went on to accomplish this level award with these same two groups a second year, several years later. She retired from South Huntington Schools in 2007. More recently, the most rewarding experience in Maureen's life was to be chosen in October 2008 to be among the first class of Walt Whitman's Hall of Fame inductees. It is now my honor to give the Maureen Jeunesse Orchestral Music Award Scholarship in its fourth year to
My name is Chief Chuck Brady from the Huntington Manor Fire Department. It gives me great pleasure to stand here once again and present these outstanding students with a small token of our appreciation for all their dedication and hard work to their studies. All the scholarships we will be handing out today are named after members of the Huntington Manor Fire Department that have passed away in the line of duty, selflessly putting themselves in harm's way to help others. So I will give you a brief bio on each scholarship. The first one for 2020 will be the Honorary Chief Reverend Richard Holt Scholarship. Unfortunately, in 2009, while fighting a fire on Depot Road, Reverend Holtz, who was helping get all the occupants out of the building to safety and helping set up all our apparatus, had a massive heart attack and succumbed to his injuries. So to remember his bravery and his sacrifice, we've named this scholarship after him. This year's 2020 scholarship winner is Natalie Ugenti. Our second recipient for the evening will be for the firefighter Nicholas Marzan Award. In 1930, while battling a blaze at the Knights of Columbus Hall, firefighter Nicholas Marzan was overcome by heat, exhaustion, and fatigue. Unfortunately, he succumbed to his injuries that night. So in his memory, we would like to present the 2020 Firefighter Nicholas Marzan Scholarship to Tyler Mayer. Our third recipient for the evening is for the Chief Ernest Canning Scholarship. In 1948, while responding to a fire alarm, Chief Canning was attempting to board a fire truck when he was suddenly struck by a passing car. Chief Canning succumbed to his injuries the next day. So to keep his memory and his name alive, we have created this scholarship. The recipient of the 2020 Chief Ernest Canning Scholarship is Luke Towers. Our last recipient of the evening is for the Chief Peter A. Nelson Scholarship. Not only was Chief Peter A. Nelson a Huntington Manor Fire Chief, he was also a member of FDNY's Elite Rescue 4. On the morning of September 11, 2001, Peter Nelson was doing what he did best, helping others. In the process of rescuing hundreds of people from the World Trade Center, the tower suddenly collapsed. Unfortunately, Peter did not make it out. He had succumbed to his injuries on that day, so to keep his name and the honor of his name alive, we have created this scholarship. This year's recipient of the Chief Peter A. Nelson Scholarship is Amelia Hatton.
My name is Diane Martin, and I am the Assistant Secretary as well as the Chair of the Scholarship Committee for the Melville Lions. The Melville Lions was established in 1953 to serve the community. The missions of the Lions is to serve. Our club and all the clubs of the international organization is a place where individuals come together to give of their valuable time and effort to improving the communities and the world. As a member of the Lions and as a parent of a senior graduating Whitman this year, it is with mixed emotions I submit this video. The weeks of pause have been very hard on everyone, but even more harder on our high school seniors. No one is going to be able to give back to them what was taken away, and for that I am sorry. Personally, I am even more sad we lost this time because it has been an honor and a privilege to watch so many of you grow up through the years. I have known and watched so many seniors grow up through the various schools of the district, as well as outside the district in various sporting and church programs. You are truly a special group of young adults. I want to congratulate all the winners from the program and all of the seniors graduating in this amazing 2020 class. This is the Melville Lions' second year presenting a scholarship. The winner of the scholarship need not only be well-rounded and a high-achieving scholar, but more importantly, the individual needed to be committed to service, volunteerism, and fundraising. Just like the mission of the Lions, the Scholarship Committee was looking for an individual who is committed to service. The Melville Lions Club is happy to offer a scholarship to a member of the Walt Whitman community. The winner of this year's Melville Lions Scholarship is
Hi, my name is Lorraine Gallagher, and I'm here to present the Michael Stephen Gallagher Memorial Scholarship in honor of my son Michael, a 2012 Walt Whitman graduate who lost his battle with cancer in June 2014. This scholarship is a family tribute to Michael, the life that he enjoyed in South Huntington and at Walt Whitman, and all of the hopes and dreams that he had for the future. Congratulations to all of you on your many accomplishments and on earning the many honors being presented tonight. We're very proud to be part of this special community, as was Michael. In a Facebook post to his fellow graduates on the eve of their graduation, Michael reflected on the many things that he and his friends would remember and miss about Whitman for many years to come. He ended the post by saying that he was proud to be part of his class and that he hoped that everyone would make the best of tomorrow. In fulfillment of Michael's wishes, we're honored to present scholarships to 2 aspiring Walt Whitman graduates who share Michael's hopes and dreams and who we're certain will make us all proud. It's our hope that these scholarships will help them achieve their goals and that we'll all benefit from their contributions. With that, this year's award recipients are
It is an honor and a privilege to be able to present this award. This is the 2020 Principals List Award. This was created a couple years ago to identify and acknowledge outstanding seniors over the course of their 4 years here at Walt Whitman. This person has been energetic, dynamic, and been a true leader for their class of 2020. The award winner is
Good evening. Congratulations to the Walt Whitman class of 2020. You seniors have worked very hard to get where you are, and especially this last quarter where we've had some unprecedented challenges. I know that everybody has really risen to the occasion. Congratulations to you and your families for this wonderful achievement. My name is Debbie Rimler. I'm the director of Tri-Community and Youth Agency, a local nonprofit working with youth age 5 to 21 and their families. Tonight I'm here to present the Joseph A. Martone Scholarship. Joe Martone was an original board member at Tri-Community and Youth Agency. He was an athletic coach and a physical education teacher, but he was also a dedicated volunteer and the kind of guy that would do anything to help anyone. This scholarship acknowledges his memory and is given to the student who's shown exemplary spirit in schoolwork, teamwork, and an unselfish dedication to the community. Tonight it is my honor to present this scholarship to
Hello again. So I'm here to announce our Island Photography Community Builder Award. This award is based in civic engagement and leadership, and the award winner is
Hi everyone. I would like to thank Maplewood Intermediate School for allowing me the privilege of presenting this scholarship. Maureen Doherty, my mother, was an extremely talented and dedicated teacher who acted as an advocate for any and all students that she worked with. This scholarship was created by Maplewood Intermediate School to remember her and the work she did in her time at the school, while her memories will always remain throughout the hallways and in people's hearts. The scholarship recipient is a student who has demonstrated the qualities of honesty, perseverance, and community service throughout their time here in South Huntington. This recipient is someone who has remained determined despite facing academic struggles. This student exemplifies the type of student who so greatly touched my mother's heart. The recipient of the Maureen Doherty Annual Scholarship was required to have participated in community service and provided an essay explaining why they were the best fit for the award, how they overcame and succeeded after facing difficulties within the classroom. It is with great honor that I present, on behalf of my family and the Maplewood Intermediate School, the Maureen Doherty Annual Scholarship to
Good afternoon, Whitman graduates, class of 2020. My name is Juliana Daniels, and I am one of the directors to Janet's Loving Gift Foundation, who is happy to award one lucky senior for the class of 2020 a $500 scholarship. Janet's Loving Gifts was started in memory of my mother-in-law, Janet Daniels, and she had done many acts of kindness for many people that we had no idea of until she passed, and we had learned of these kind acts. And so in that memory, we have started Janet's Loving Gift Foundation about 5 years ago and are proud to present a Walt Whitman graduate with this scholarship in her memory. Congratulations to the scholarship recipient for the class of 2020, who is
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, graduates of the class of 2020. My name is Dennis Callahan. I'm president of the South Huntington Teachers Association, and this is my virtual announcement of the scholarships that are given out each year by the Teachers Association to graduating students of Walt Whitman High School. As you can see, I am doing this recording live from the basement of my home. I am in full quarantine, complete with the quarantine hair. I suspect all of you can relate. Anyway, without further ado, it is my great pleasure to announce the recipients of the 2020 South Huntington Teachers Association Scholarship Award. The recipients are
Good evening. My name is Mrs. Mahoney, and I'm here tonight to present the Joan Davidson Memorial Scholarship. Joan Davidson was a dedicated educator who touched the lives of all who she encountered. Her passion in the arts was able to spark something within the special education students that she taught. She was an advocate for all. She inspired all students to play it forward and to be the best person that they could be. She was giving and strong and had a great will to succeed. Her insight and input was valued, and her support and dedication was unwavering. Tonight's scholarship winner is Brenda Saravia Correa. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Regina Schneider, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Senior Award Ceremony at Walt Whitman High School. I graduated from Whitman many years ago, but this award was started last year from a dear friend of mine, Ann Scott, in my name to honor and celebrate a senior student who has shown an incredible commitment and talent and passion for theater arts. I think what's really important outside of just being talented is really the character this individual is when she's not on stage. I keep hearing time and time again how nice this girl is, how kind, how generous, how reliable and warm she is. And you know, as an actor, you get to play many roles in life, but really truly the one role that counts is who you are in your day-to-day life. And Samantha Carey, from what I hear, your character is Oscar worthy. You sound like a superstar, and I do hope I get to meet you in person someday and not just over Zoom. But congratulations. Thank you for not only representing an art that means so much to me, but for also representing the things that are important, and that being a good individual is stellar. And I hope you continue to live out your dreams and share stories. Do the right thing always. Let your character guide you to a wonderful, adventurous life. Best wishes.
Hi, I'm Scott Muller, Assistant Principal here at Walt Whitman High School. Every year, Linda Carmen, who works with our data department, sponsors a scholarship every single year for a deserving student. It's called Kindness Counts, and that it goes to a student who is kind not only to his or her peers, but also to faculty and staff members as well. And this year's recipient, I'm glad to say, is Samantha Francois. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Mr. Blair, and I'm here to present the Station 1 Tattoo Award. Every year, business owner of Station 1 Tattoo, Chief Chuck Brady, graciously supports our students by giving a donation to one deserving student who is going to be excelling in the arts field after he or she graduates. This year's recipient goes to Diana Fogel. Congratulations, and thank you, Chief Chuck Brady, for continuing to support the cause.
It is an honor and privilege to be able to announce the New York State CCC Award winners. These two individuals have been exemplary in showing leadership qualities throughout their years here at Walt Whitman High School, as well as being a binding force for all the student body. Their athletics, their academics, they're everything that we could hope for in a Walt Whitman senior. The award winners are Tyler Phelan and Priya Katwala. Congratulations.
This is Huntington Town Supervisor Chad Lupinacci. Congratulations to the Town of Huntington 2020 School Athlete Award winners from South Huntington School District, Mary Turetsky and Jackson Zafe. Mary is a student with a healthy combination of intellect, commitment, and character. This young woman has many special gifts and talents. Not only is she a skilled athlete in soccer and lacrosse, Mary plays a significant role in the pulse of Walt Whitman as a student athlete, school spirit leader, and much more. In addition to her many leadership roles at Whitman, Mary maintains a competitive academic grade point average, is an AP scholar, and an active volunteer at Whitman. Mary is not one to sit on the sidelines, as she's the ideal student and a positive role model in our community. I wish Mary the best of luck at the University of Miami, where she will study psychology this fall, and the Town of Huntington wishes Mary success in all her future endeavors. Jackson Zafe is a 3-sport varsity standout. Jackson's sports resume includes lacrosse, volleyball, and bowling. He has carried himself with quite confidence and natural intelligence that demands the attention of our high school community. Academically, Jackson upholds the principles of responsibility and dedication to his studies. Jackson is an AP scholar and has completed the most advanced academic coursework in an attempt to prepare himself for the demands of college. Jackson's attributes are recognized through his involvement in extracurricular sports. Good luck to Jackson, who will be attending SUNY Binghamton this fall. The town of Huntington wishes Jackson many years of success beyond his academic career. Congratulations to all Walt Whitman High School class of 2020 graduates. While this is a unique time, think of the current state of the world as an opportunity to think outside of the box and as a challenge to overcome. May your academic achievement, hard work, dedication, and drive define your future path. I wish you all success.
Hi, I'm Suffolk County Legislator Susan Berland. I really wish I could be with you in person to present my Overcoming Educational Obstacles Award. The faculty and staff at Walt Whitman High School have been incredible in organizing this virtual ceremony to ensure our students get the recognition they deserve. And for that, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank them. In life, we all face adversity. I was diagnosed with dyslexia in my senior year of high school, and the obstacles I've faced in my educational and professional careers have been challenging, but not defeating. My parents always told me if I worked a little harder than the person on my left and a lot harder than the person on my right, I could accomplish anything I put my mind to. The recipient of this award has done just that, proven that their determination to overcome their own adversity never stood in the way of them achieving their goals. Through his involvement with the Ambassador Club and Natural Helpers, he has proven that his commitment to his peers knows no bounds. For these reasons and many more, it is my honor and privilege to present this award to James Stanton. Congratulations, James, and with this award comes a 16th Legislative District pin as well. So James, I have the utmost confidence that you will go on to do amazing things. Congratulations!
Hello, Walt Whitman class of 2020. Thank you for letting me join this virtual senior awards ceremony to celebrate Walt Whitman High School's outstanding students. And also congratulations on graduating. Sorry I can't be there personally tonight. However, I'm glad to be here on behalf of the New York State Senate to present some special awards to 4 outstanding students and also to congratulate all the graduates for the outstanding job you have done throughout your high school career. And I also want to thank the superintendent, the school board, and the principal for allowing me to participate. They, like your families and your teachers and you, have faced an unprecedented challenge this spring as COVID-19 unfolded. Everybody rose to the occasion and showed their commitment to this excellent school and its world-class public education. And you adapted to the pandemic and worked to create a seamless transition to online learning. Public education is the cornerstone to success, and we must remain steadfast in our commitment to investing in top quality education and students like the ones before me today. You have certainly been faced with unique challenges and difficulties this year, but all of you have persevered and worked harder than ever. Today I'm honored to award to 4 individuals the New York State Senate's Youth Leadership Award. This prestigious award honors outstanding students who will become future leaders, in my opinion. What makes this award so special is that the nominations came from your teachers and your counselors and other school faculty. Each of you were nominated because of your excellence academically, but also your leadership and volunteer work and extracurricular activity. And the people I'm awarding today is Isa Chowdhury, Allison Clark, Noel Schwentner, and Oscar Hernandez. Isa has proven to be a leader and has been involved in organizing numerous activities, including the annual blood drive, and she has also volunteered outside the school, including at Huntington Hospital. Allison always takes the initiative to help out fellow students who need assistance. She was president of the Ambassadors Club, and in an effort to make the team more inclusive, was an instrumental part of starting Challenge Cheerleader in Basketball, which is a program in which students who have severe learning disabilities cheer alongside their peers in sporting events. Noel is an outstanding student taking multiple AP and college level courses. Noel still finds the time to be an active part of the larger school community, executive lead editor in our school's video yearbook club, and serving as goalie for the varsity lacrosse team. Oscar is a real leader among his classmates. Oscar volunteers his time in the main office by running passes to students. He also has dedicated much of his time to providing translation services throughout the school. This spring, more than ever, all of you adapted to obstacles and challenges we never foresaw. You thrived during all of this. As you have done during your education journey, and as I am confident you will do as you embark on your next journey in life, I just want you to know that no matter what your plans are, I hope you take the lessons and experiences that you have learned here at the school, including in these past few months. And I also want you to consider public service, because I think public service is a great opportunity for you to give back to your community. And I want to give a special thank you to your very proud families who have worked so hard to guide you to this day. And of course, the excellent teachers and faculty who have also made this day a great opportunity for you to move forward. So congratulations to the 2020 graduating class.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Tom Donnelly. I'm one of the legislators that represents the Huntington area, and this year I'm proud to give the Citizenship Award to Julia Seitz. Terrific high school senior, all around, very caring, compassionate young lady, involved in a whole host of activities at Walt High School. She demonstrates herself as a shining example of what it is to be a great citizen in this great nation that we live. As we go through these unparalleled times, for the class of 2020, this has been an extraordinarily, very difficult time to be a senior. Many of the great activities that all seniors look forward to, including the prom, being a senior during the spring, end of the year school session, have all kind of taken on different shapes in a whole different way of life. That doesn't take away from the meaning of graduating high school. To Julia and all the class of the Walt Whitman class of 2020, you have my heartfelt congratulations for a job well done. Wherever the world is going to take you in your journey, let it be a positive path. Many blessings, God wishes for a great summer. Thank you all for what you do for the Walt Whitman community.
Hello, it's my pleasure to announce the Principal's Community Service Volunteer Award, and this award goes out to those that have exceeded over 500 hours of community service here at Walt Whitman High School. I just want to personally congratulate all of you and know that we'll hear great things from you in the years to come. The award recipients are Corinne DeRosa, Luke Towers, Gabriella Minjan, and Natalie Ugenti. Again, congratulations and all the best.
Good evening.
My name is Mr. Blair, and I'm here to present the Perfect Attendance Awards from grades 9 through 12. Those recipients are Owen G. Banting, Aiden T. Luker, Priya Katwala, and Tyler Joseph Phelan. Congratulations. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Blair. I'm here to present the Perfect Attendance Award from grades K through 12. This is an important award and a very prestigious award because that means that if your name is being called this evening, you were here in South Huntington School District for over 2,300 days consecutively. Congratulations. So those students that we will be awarding tonight are Andrew Ledbetter, Samantha Lorraine Carey, and Thomas Robert McNulty. Congratulations.
So that concludes our award ceremony, our Senior Scholarship Award ceremony, as well as our attendance and dignitary recipient awards. We'd like to thank you for staying for over an hour with us for this virtual awards ceremony.
Hope you enjoyed it. And again, I want to thank all the sponsors that helped make this evening possible. Again, I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much.
So on behalf of Walt Whitman High School, all its teachers and staff, we ask that you please be healthy, be safe. We look forward to seeing you soon, and have a wonderful evening.
Have a good one.